Here's a few movies to check out this week, currently on Netflix Instant. TV, Good Eats. This isn't every episode, but a handful of some of their favorites. Alton Brown is this culinary expert, and each episode he takes a look at a different type of food. He'll go from macaroni and cheese to steaks, all the way down to something like water. And what he does is he looks at the science behind cooking. Now, something like this could potentially be boring, but Alton Brown, the way that he describes things, and he also interjects a lot of humor and pop culture references to kind of help spice things up and keep you interested in the subject. He's like this really cool science teacher that's teaching you about cooking. Really great show. I hope they figure out a way to get all the episodes up there because they're definitely worth watching. Action drama. Over the top. Stallone plays the fantastically named Lincoln Hawk. He's this truck driver / arm wrestler who's traveling across the country to get to the World Arm Wrestling Championship. Along the way there, he's driving with his estranged son, and he's trying to patch things up with him while getting to the championship. Essentially, if he can win the arm wrestling championship, he can take the grand prize and invest it into starting his own trucking company. It's incredibly cheesy, but I dare you to not be cheering at the end. Sci-fi drama, Phenomenon. John Travolta sees a light in the sky and wakes up with telekinesis and is overwhelmingly intelligent. As the movie progresses, he's getting smarter and smarter, and his telekinesis is getting stronger, and he's learning how to fix a lot of the problems that's going on in the small town that he lives in. Some of the people there are terrified of him because they don't understand what he's going through. And then you have other people that are interested. And then, of course, there is the scientific angle where they're trying to figure out what happened, whether or not they need to get the FBI in there and take him into a bunker and dissect him. It is a little more drama. It does focus on the relationship between John Travolta and Keira Sedgwick. So it veers occasionally into romantic territory, but not romantic comedy territory. There's a little bit of humor, but it definitely stays more on the side of sci-fi and drama. Action sci-fi, Escape from LA. The anticipated sequel of Escape from New York is not nearly as good as Escape from New York. Actually, part of it plays out like a remake / satire of Escape from New York, but it does have a lot of entertaining elements to it. Snake Plissken is brought in to go to LA to retrieve a stolen doomsday device that was taken by the daughter of the president, who has become involved with a terrorist. He's going through an earthquake-devastated Los Angeles, and he's interacting with all kinds of different characters. Bruce Campbell has a fantastic part as this maniacal surgeon. It's very short, but it's Bruce Campbell. I did a video on it a while ago, and I kind of was goofing on the really awful CGI. I'd found out since then that what happened was they pushed up the release date of the movie. So the time that was supposed to be spent refining and rendering the CG was now lost. So a lot of the CGI in the movie looks really crappy and really half-baked because it wasn't completely rendered. It was, all right, well, here's what we got at this point. So a lot of it looks really hokey, but it was unintentionally so. That, out of everything, ended up hurting the film. It's not as good as Escape from New York, but it's still very much worth watching. That's all I got for now. I'll see you next time.